All right, guys. So it is up to you, I guess, debatable, whatever, what's faster. I'm just trying to keep it simple. I originally made this for quick healing, so you can just, a lot of time people got to find the healing potions or whatever. I guess mainly the healing potions, not necessarily the spells, I guess. But I'm trying to like make things more efficient and faster, so that's why I create some of these extensions, try to speed up gameplay. Um, so, um, some may say, some may say going here, finding your healing potion here, and applying it to, let's say, myself is easy, or go here and then target someone the combat tracker, and then heal that person. Let's see. Okay. So, I mean, it's up to you what you might think is faster or this is slower or doesn't matter, but it's up to you. Anyway, I just think I wanted to speed this up. So let me untarget him, target him for the later stuff. All right. So, and this is a nice thing, like you don't even have to untarget anything or target anybody or do anything. So if you got things targeted, you can't mess up. Oh, I had this person targeted, so I healed them and stuff like that. Even though I do have another helper extension, I let you know that. But anyway, so basically, I want to show you this first. So if you hit this heal button, so this brings up your healing. So if you want to heal yourself, okay. So it's going to default to the potions, all right? So if you are not using a potion, you need to come down here and then select the spell, but we'll start with the potion. So basically this tracks what's on your inventory. So if we go to my inventory and let's find my healing potions, let's see, up here. You can see I got 4, it matches that. I got 10 of these other ones. You can see it matches that, so I'm gonna go ahead and increase this. All right, so this is not a live thing, so you have to go back in and then it'll reset here. Okay, all right, so basically if I use a healing potion, so if I hit here and I hit to heal myself, you can see that it reduced the healing potions here, it healed me, and you can see it reduced it here and I got healed. So this is my thing. So if I want to heal myself, I just come up here, make sure I got the right potion chosen, heal self, and I'm done. If I want to heal Warren, I open this up, make sure the potion is selected, heal Warren, and I'm done. Warren's healed. Okay. So you can come here, you can select any one of these potions, you can just select the person you want to heal, and that person, it automatically removes it from your inventory and everything. Sorry about that. All right, so that's that. So, let's see, any more I need to explain about that. If for some reason you was healing somebody with a potion and they had some kind of special modifier, you can come down here and put this special modifier in here, and then and hit self heal, and it will heal and it will add that modifier to it. So I don't know, for a potion or whatever, for some reason that's a modifier, you can do that. So all right, so I think that's it for healing potions. I told you that it, actually gets subtracted automatically, and it gets added automatically. So if I was to delete, one of the healing potions out of my inventory, it wouldn't show up here. So it only shows up what you have in here. And then the same thing for the spells. Now, I call this quick heal, so I didn't want to get into healing multiple targets and stuff like that, that's what this is for here. I have it grayed out in case I decide to add mass cure wounds or mass healing word. Then you would just click this and say all, or you can go here and then select who you want to heal. Um, but I will have to definitely do it different, like did, because there'll be a selection and you'll be selecting people and all that stuff. But anyway, like I said, I call this for quick heal. So you just want to get someone a potion real quick, get yourself a potion real quick, or throw a heal to somebody. This is what this is for. Now for spells, same thing for spells. If you don't have the spells, these won't show up. All right, so you can come here, whatever your modifier is, you can come here and you can choose it. All right, I set this one up for it to be his intelligence or her intelligence. Okay, so it's the same deal. if I wanted to heal myself with cure wounds, I come here, select this, and hit. And oh, it might be all the spell slots. Let me go back here, check my spell slots. Let me close this. Yeah, I'm out of spell slots. So it does track your spell slots, as you can see that happened there. So automatically we use the spell slots. So you do the same thing. I'll come here and I want to heal. I just want to touch myself with cure wounds, and there I go. I got my cure wounds, and it added my modifier to it. If I wanted to cure warn with cure wounds, then I just go there and click it, and cure wounds. Same thing for healing word. If I want to use healing word on myself, just choose it, and there it is. And same thing for warn. If I want to use healing word on warn, and same thing. So you pretty much get the idea, right? So all right, so I added the upcast feature in here. So if you wanted to upcast, all right, you just can come here. Once you select which one you cut, this would activate. And if I want to upcast this to third level, I can do that, and I'll upcast the third level. And yes, it also, whoops, where is that? It used the third level slot. So if I wanted to heal Warren with healing word, and I want to upcast it to second level, and I'll just click Warren, and then I healed one. You can see it used one of my second level slots. All right, so um, so let's see. Okay, so I explained that. Now this modifier is also if you got some other strange modifier, mostly like say Warren. What level is Warren? Warren is a level 11, right? So some healing is healed based on the player's level, or based on your level, whatever. Um, so you can come in. So if I wanted to heal, so if this I wanted to heal one healing word, and also he gets 1 point based on this level, I can just type it in there, and then I just hit Horn's name, and then he's healed. You can see that he got the extra healing. All right, so let's see if there's anything else about healing. Over here, generally shows you what hit points you have remaining here. Um, like I said, this modifier is for if you want to add some additional stuff, mainly for like healing potions here. Um, maybe that, yeah, for healing potions here or whatever. But let me see. I think that's it. This is scrollable, So, like I said, if you don't have it only show here what potions you have. It will only show here what spells you have. So that will be it. I think of that. So the next thing I'm going to go to weapons. Alright, so this is a quick way if you want to do your weapons. You can click here. This will bring up all your weapons. So it basically goes into your inventory and checks what weapon you have, and it builds this window here. And you have full access, the grades, everything you can still do from here. Alright, so no need to really explain much on that. This just, if you want to use something like this, just bring up your weapons real quick. You hit this and you got your weapons, and you're good. I was thinking about putting in here a toggle where you can select weapons. That way you just know, like, you don't want all these to pop up here. So basically what your standard weapons, go-to weapons you're going to use all the time. I'm going to try to put in a check mark or something that somewhere probably here or something that you can check and say, these are the only ones I want to display. So that way you don't have to see the whole list. All right, so now next thing is staffs. So now staffs, wands, and rods. Okay, so basically if you have a staff, a wand, or a rod, it'll pop up here if it is equipped. Okay, so I do have stuff, I just don't have it equipped. So I'm going to go down here, I got wand of fireballs. Okay, I'm going to equip that. I got wand of burning hands, I'm going to equip that, and wand of lightning bolt. I'm going to equip that. Okay. So close that. So now open it back up. Now you see these. Okay. So pretty much the way this is going to work, if you have a wand, you click it, open it up, and let's just say you want to use your wand to burn your hands, and I just want to burn a charge. I can do that. I can hit the save, and then I can do the damage. Okay, and you can see he took the damage here. All right, so and you can see it also burnt off a charge. You can see your charge went down here. If I want to reset the charges, you just click that and it resets. Okay, if I made a mistake and used too many charges, I guess to say I'll go here and do it, and you're about to see the upcast. So it actually is going to upcast based on the charges. So you're about to see that happen. Alright, so no, sorry, I was going to explain that later, but so you can say, let's just say, oh man, I used one too many. So you can go in here and type in and it'll change it back. But it will always default back to what it originally had. Okay, now you did see the upcast, so basically, if I decide to use multiple charges, let's say I burn the whole one, do a save. I think he must have made a save. Hold on. Let me target him. And so I roll a save. Then I roll the damage. You can see it upcast, okay? And I'm trying to talk loud, guys. A lot of time I talk really low and my voice could be low in here, so I apologize for that. So basically you do see the upcast figure. Same thing for Fireball. If I want to burn a few charges, oops. Okay, do I still have them targeted? Yes. So let me go down to one of fireballs, do the save, and then do the damage. And you can see that it added the extra dice. So, and then like I said, I can reset here. What I wanted to show, oh, magic missile. Now, like I said, it only shows what's in your inventory. So let's go grab a wand of magic missile because that works differently, and I need to add the staff of striking in here as well. I haven't did that one yet, but let's see what I'm looking for. Items and magic missile. So we'll go ahead and drop this in here, and then we will. Well, you can see if I open it, it's not there. Let's equip it, and I'll open it, and there it is. Wand of magic missiles. Now, for wand of magic missiles, since it's different, and you can target multiple targets with it, I just have it. If you want to burn 3 charges, okay, you'll have to just click it for the number of times that you want to roll. Now I know in the standard rules is that it's one roll and the same damage, but we're not gonna. If the GM wants to do it, then you can tell you use the wand differently and magic missile differently if he wants. But in this one, you're gonna have to roll for each missile. So you get 3 missiles. So 1, 2, 3. And then I had 2 extra ones, so I just know I need to click that 5 times. So, and like I said, then if you hit this, it'll reset. Okay, so this one had to have a different rule because you can target multiple targets. Like with the one or lightning bolts, you just go ahead. Well, I mean, you just target all the targets and then you just hit it, and it'll get all the targets, everything that you have targeted. And the staff of power. Okay, I don't have this has basically a lot of stuff, but you should know how many charges what use it. I don't know if it has fireball, but if I still have them targeted. Okay. So basically this one, anything like this, Staff of the Magi, whatever, they burn charges based on what type of spell you're casting. So you would just come in here and you would just mark off the slot. So yeah, I think it's 5. So I'll just mark off 5 slots here. Okay, and then I would do the save. Okay, and then I would just do the damage. And you can see it marked off the slots there. Okay, so I turned him off. Didn't mean to. I was trying to target him. So same thing. If I want to burn, if I want to fire another fireball or a different spell, You just mark in here how many charges it needs, do the save, and then do the damage, and it marks it off. And then you can just reset it here once it's done. I mean, I could put a clause in there that would reset on long rest or whatever, but I mean, just reset the wall. And I know you're supposed to roll to see how many you're supposed to get back per day. I guess if you want. I mean, I didn't automate that because generally, um, I don't know. Generally, I just let them have all the charges. I don't know. I guess it can matter for the staff of the Magi or whatever. If that's an issue, you can let me know, and maybe I can put a clause in there to do that on a long rest, that it will recharge and automatically roll. I had it in there that was automatically roll, but then I just took it out and said this the maximum. So it's up to you how you want to do that. If y'all feel that needs to be in there, I can think about putting it in, or the person could just roll, so if they burnt a bunch of charges or whatever, and and you can just say they roll. You can have a roll and says, oh, they got back 5, so then you just go ahead and change that to 15. So yeah, it's up to you how you want to do it. Okay, like I say, scrolls here, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use scrolls. I thought about it. So it's just grayed out here, so I'm just left it here for now to see if it's even worth doing scrolls. I don't know. But anyway, I just left it here just in case I decide to add it later. And then here, like I said, this is gonna be if I decide to put in, if people say, hey, yeah, it'd be cool to do it or something like that, then I might put in for, like I said, this is this selects all. So basically, so you can have multiple targets and stuff like that. But anyway, that's it. I think I explained everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If you have any questions, any issues, I haven't released the extension yet, but after a couple more tests and adding a couple more stuff, I will. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope if you like this extension, I hope it is useful for you. All right, thanks. Happy gaming. Bye.